And we back.
Third Post Media Podcast, no mics.
Well, we talk hella shit, and we don't give a fuck what you think, but we gonna get off our thoughts.
Yes. I like this house, though. I'm gonna keep this. And it's only $128 a night.
Okay.
Where is it?
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure we can find like way cheaper shit than that.
I don't care. Ain't nobody telling me about no motherfucker if I could use upstairs
Right.
downstairs. So.
They don't specify.
Yeah. At least this one. Ooh, it's in Pilsen.
Possibly because most people don't even look for that. Like whether it's they look for whatever's in their price range.
Yeah, well, $128 a night. That means 2,300 square feet.
Oh.
Sleeps 9, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Sorry, y'all. We looking at places for this film we're trying to shoot in December.
Right.
Because the last place
Fell through a little bit.
Yeah, basically.
Not completely, but ain't gonna be able to do what we want to do.
It's basically it's a not sure thing.
Right.
Cause I'm not even 100% sure if Brandon telling me he can't accommodate, or if he thinking about it. I don't know, but
Right.
I need to have a plan B.
Right.
But I might just end up just moving it all here anyway, cause it's becoming a hassle for everybody. Cause it's out of Michigan.
Right.
It's coming a hassle for everybody to even try to get out there. So.
Yeah. So before we jump into the podcast, I do want to say y'all should definitely follow the Third Post Media Twitch account, because I've been this last 2 weeks I've been playing almost every day.
What you been playing?
Playing this game called Terror. A lot of people play that game. Then I've been playing this game called Let It Die. That one that's like people. I never played Dark Souls, but people call it like the Dark Soul version of an online Japanese game, I guess.
Right.
So Let It Die is very real violent game. Basically, you get to kill some shit. You get to and I talk shit. So I've been playing like little random games that get released. Like if like most recently, I've been playing this game called it was Skylab Project Skylab 2. It was like an alpha, so it's unfinished. It was an unfinished game. Played that shit, it kind of pissed me off, so I ended up quitting early on that game. What else I played? I played a shooting game. Most of the games are violent that I played, but this one was about literally you assassinating other people. So, but yeah, follow.
It's a computer game?
Yeah. Because I ain't got no console, so I got to play computer. Plus, the computer,
I forgot.
I hold, like, dude, that's a powerful ass computer, though. But yeah, follow Third Post Media on Twitch. And I go live. I don't got a schedule. So if y'all look for, goddamn fly, if y'all look for a motherfucker with a schedule, I ain't the one.
It's a knack.
Whatever, it's something.
But look,
goddamn flying
this
around.
thing on Facebook I posted said one night with Rihanna or $20,000.
I seen that meme.
You niggas stupid. I seen.
Who's saying?
One night with Rihanna.
You saying one night with Rihanna?
Everybody talking about
Curtis.
This dude named Curtis and this other nigga talking about give me the money. I'm like, y'all ass tripping. You get Rihanna and she like it.
But they said
your sugar mama.
But they said one night.
That's what I'm saying. If she like it, it ends up keeping you. You got your sugar mama. You like it happening there one night. You can ask her to give you $20,000. Like
she can like it all she want. But I'm
gonna ask her give me $20,000. Like,
but if you giving up the cheeks for Rihanna over $20,000, then she could bang you that one time and then kick you out the crib. But then when she feel like calling you, you gonna come anyway. So you ain't gonna get no money for it.
I don't get no fuck. That's Rihanna.
I understand, but I'll take the 20 grand. I'm taking the
Rihanna.
Because
I'm taking that chance to try to be my sugar mama.
But just think about it. If you invest that $20,000 properly,
which a lot of niggas won't do.
Well, I can only speak for me. I would invest that money properly and be like, I can find me a bunch of chicks who look like Rihanna and they'll fuck me.
When you got bills, that $20,000 get snatched real fast. $20,000 go fast.
I mean, but if you didn't have that, if you just got a lump sum 20 grand, taxless, without taxes, 20 grand. After taxes is 20 grand. And let's say that you you didn't have that 20 grand before. So you spending that 20 grand all in one day, it ain't gonna make no difference because before you had the 20 grand, you was getting the loan fine. When you get the 20 grand, you can spend it on what you actually want to do.
Yeah, but that shit, it goes pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Invest it. Find something.
That's hard too.
Research. That's what you got to research something, and then
They say the best
properly.
investment is in yourself. So 9 times out of 10, you invest in yourself. That
sound nice, but best investment is a company that you believe that can flip your 20,000 to something more.
But shit, that's even hard too. Because shit, some companies require more than 20,000. If you talking about like stocks and all like that.
I mean, you could find a company that's $300 per stock.
But that's you know how long that's gonna take for it to build. You know how long it took Amazon to get to where it's at now. Since the 90s.
But that's building the company. That wasn't actually necessarily. That's. I think that's separate from like the stock. Like somebody investing in stock.
If somebody was invested in the stock back in the 90s, the stock of Amazon, and they were to pull their stock now, they'll have a gang of money.
Right.
Because Amazon, the assets now is like $1 trillion.
Right.
And the guy that owns the Benzo network over 150 billion.
But I've seen people talk about them spending $300 and flipping it in a matter of 5 months into more than that.
That shit so like, cause my auntie she do it.
Right.
And she said that shit is like, because if you go through like a bank, like Chase.
Right.
You gotta pay the fucking person you gotta pay the bank. You gotta pay because they got separate brokers.
Right.
You gotta pay the broker, then you gotta pay the bank. And by the time you get your money, you won't have all of your money.
It won't be what you expect because you got to pay it.
Exactly. And then
I see a lot of people making money from apps like Acorn and Robinhood.
Because it's a lot of,
and this is not an endorsement of them. I don't know. I know I've seen at this point. I think Robinhood is pretty legit. Don't know too much about Acorn, but I've seen people make money off of it.
Because I've seen people make shit off Bitcoin, but do you hear about it now?
Yeah, people still talk about Bitcoin.
Well, not like that, because I ain't here. Because I heard the last YouTuber, the dude, I forgot his name. He funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
They do these eating challenges. Him and his friend be doing eating challenges. He said he be doing he do investments of Bitcoin and all like that. He was like, man, but I lost a lot.
Right.
First I lost a lot, but
Bitcoin
had up too.
Bitcoin and like Acorns and Robinhood is different because Bitcoin is a form of currency that you can invest in.
Mm-hmm.
Acorn and Robinhood, that's buying stock options. Like you buying stocks.
Oh, you're actually buying the stock.
Right. And so, like I said, I'm gonna try Robinhood at some point when I get more money than I have now. Because with the money I got, I ain't willing to lose. But when I get more money enough to say, okay, I can lose this, then that's when I try. Because I feel like I've seen people who invest in Robinhood, and they ain't making like the people I know personally aren't making thousands of dollars. But I've seen other people like on Twitter. There was this one dude. He was saying he made a few thousands off short term. He made enough. He made a large sum short term money off Robinhood.
I know. If I invest in something, like I got a buddy that do cleaning.
Right.
He clean out. He do detailing and stuff. If I had to invest in something, I would help invest in him.
Right.
And become a partner with him like that. Those be the type of bet because I don't like the stocks and all like that. I don't like all that.
Why not?
I just don't trust it.
I think it's more so understanding it. Once you understand it, you'll be more. Because look how many people have came up off that. So I can't
say.
A
lot of people that came up off of it. I just don't trust it. You could lose a lot too.
Right. I mean, it's like a gamble.
Yeah. It's a big gamble. Depending on how much money you're going to spend.
Right. I mean, no. I mean, if I'll put it like this. I got some family members who spend a lot of money on like lottery tickets and lottery machine and scratch offs.
I think everybody do.
But what I'm saying, but if you could spend that much money on that, and I know people who spend hundreds. If you could spend hundreds on that, you might as well buy a stock option.
Yeah, my mama did that because whatever stock she bought is now closed now. because it was a long time ago. I forgot what it was for, but
I mean, if you got a 401k, part of that.
She ain't got that no more.
I'm just saying, if you got a 401k, I think, like my grandfather, at his job, they invest part of his 401k in low risk stock.
Well, yeah.
So, it's all about learning. I feel like if more people knew exactly,
I learned enough.
What stocks and bonds. I mean, it ain't.
My auntie like I said, my auntie do it. And when she told me, like, when you try to bank with it and everything like that, they try to, like, just get you. They try to just take so much from you because you bank it with that, especially Chase.
Right.
So, like, that's why I really just don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much. I feel like I've read enough to know that fucking with that shit is basically watching the world.
Because you don't need a bank. I think because the banks are like one of the biggest criminals in it.
You don't need a bank to invest in nothing.
I'm talking about to keep your money, right?
Right.
Exactly. So, like, when you bank it with them, they do this thing where, like, Chase got this investment thing, you know.
But I'm saying, if you investing, you don't need the bank to invest, though. You just
I know that. I'm talking, but you need to keep your money somewhere, though.
Right.
And that's what they try to get you. That's where they want their money from, because they gon' like this one dude, like when I got my little refund check or whatever. I don't know why, but they called this dude like, I don't know what he do. I think he like they little what they call financial thing advisor or whatever, because I had the college account and all like that. They called him.
He hit you up and they trying to get you to him.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, we got this investment thing you should do. It's where we go out, we find low impact stocks or whatever, and we handle all your money for you, this and that. And I'm like, okay. So I had a meeting with him there. My auntie called, and she used to work on that shit. She told me, she was like, if you do that, you paying a lot of people just to keep your money in your bank account, because they got their own separate broker. They got the financial advisor, then there's the bank itself. And I was like, damn, she like blew my motherfucking mind with all, because I didn't know that. I kind of knew a little bit about stocks, but I didn't know about that with banking.
Right.
That's where they make their money at, which is understandable. It's a bank. Bank is a business. It's understandable.
But I think that's different from, like, if I had Robinhood.
Yeah, I don't know about Robinhood.
Or any app.
Right. Okay.
If I was using
I never
any
heard
app,
of Robinhood, so I don't know how to,
Right. It's Robinhood, Acorns, and Stash and all that shit. But
it might be different with them, but I just know.
No, if I'm using those,
don't let Chase know you got money.
No, if I'm using those, Chase ain't got nothing to do with that, though.
No, they don't. But I'm talking about just to keep your money. When they find out you got money coming in, they would, like, say you get that $20,000.
Right.
They're gonna call you.
But that don't mean you gotta.
No, you don't have to. But they're gonna they're gonna try to get you on that, like, because if you don't like understand it, because I didn't understand. I'm thinking they got my money and all like that. Okay, so like I'm thinking they gonna help me out, but
right.
They didn't, because my auntie broke it down to me. Now that I know now, so now I stay away from that shit. Whenever they try to come at me, whatever, because my mama, when our roof, we got our roof done and all like that, we had like a little insurance thing, and she would chase, and they called her, they kept calling her. Kept calling, like invest and all like that. This shit, it's annoying. I'm not saying you got to do it. You're not inclined to do it, but I'm just saying it's annoying as fuck. Because they're gonna keep calling you from these 800 numbers. The one dude called me from a 773 number.
Right.
He's his own personal number.
I think that's what. But I hate to go there, but I think that's why so many white people, So that's why I think a lot of times you see so many generations of white people ahead of blacks, because they got that mentality of.
Yeah. But
I don't trust stocks.
Yeah, I got a different mentality though when it comes to stock. I'm gonna wait till I know.
I don't think anybody should just blindly invest in any of that stuff.
That's what I think a lot of people are doing.
But I do think people should at least research it for themselves. Like if you one day want to get to that point where you're going to invest into it, then I think you should at least start researching now. So when you get to that point where you know enough. So when you have these conversations and you just in these discussions with these people, you know enough. So you know when they bullshit you versus when they actually doing ready to do good business.
Because I'm just waiting on the right one, because the ones I'm looking at now ain't really. Like I could put money into Nike and all like that, but you know.
Yeah, one of the things I understand is like the fluctuation of going up and down. I think you have to watch the world. Like, what if you see, like, basically if something bad happened in the world and a certain product is affected by that, it is showing the stock. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like say have a Colgate makes their toothpaste. If something in the world, part of the world, something bad happened and they can no longer make the Colgate toothpaste, you'll see their stock fall. Yeah. So it's watching how what's going on in the world, basically.
Yeah, I watch the stocks all the time. I got it on my phone.
Right.
And I always watch.
And also watching. I mean, but people just can't watch the stocks. Gotta watch everything.
Oh yeah. Well, of course, because it's in the news. Like when Disney bought Fox, this stock went up. Like I be watching. Like
yeah, because people felt like all of them in the red.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I always
Twitter.
I always want to understand, like, why so many companies are in the red at the same time versus what makes those ones that's in the green. Why are those in the green and why are those in the red? So it's
I
so
looked
much.
It up. I forgot.
It's so much to understand with that shit. That's why I said I would rather use one of those apps, be on the safer side than going through a broker or something.
I looked up an app too, and it broke it down to me. I forgot what it was though. I forget because it was like last year. Well, yeah, these are the companies I keep up with, especially like Disney, Netflix, Twitter, Facebook down, Berkshire Hathaway I'd like never down.
What's Berkshire?
It's like
I heard that
bank
before.
Thing,
okay.
Bank. And they got the most expensive stock, I think, right now. They got $329,500 a share.
Right.
And then Amazon's, they got like second. Theirs no, it ain't that bad. Well, it's $1,899.65 a share.
That's also, I thought about this too. Like, if we ever, Third Post Media ever get big enough, would you want to keep the company private? Me personally, I would keep it private, only because you take a company public and then you expect certain stuff is expected. Like we never intentionally create a short film that offends, but at the same time, we are here to make what we want to make, not be controlled by the public. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I would keep it private. Only because the public,
and also
if we get like super big to where we can expand and make like different branches public, I will do that. But like if it's just Third Post Media and it gets successful, I'll keep it private because I don't want no shareholders right now.
Yeah. Because like I said, you still gotta, and then there's understanding like why, and I don't know if fully why companies go public. But I feel like, I guess
other investors.
Yeah, to raise more money. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, like it bit Steve Jobs in the ass. You can get voted at your fucking company,
right?
If they feel like the shareholders all come to a vote and they decide that you're not
and then you have to, enough, and then the board, you got
the board, everybody, the shareholders, all the motherfuckers.
They can vote us out of the company we started. Board,
basically.
Oh, okay.
So like they all come together. If it's like 20-1, you out. Right. It's your company. Like he found, like he didn't really like. It was the other dude that helped him find Apple, but he one of the co-founders of Apple, and they voted him out his own fucking company because he kept reaching for the future in these fucking computers. He kept trying to expand everybody's knowledge, and everybody just like, man, we're losing money. We don't have time we can't expand.
They didn't see the vision.
They didn't see the vision. Not at all.
Also, you can't fault them because. If I'm seeing my numbers fall.
Yeah, their numbers fall. Everybody was losing money. So it was like a kind of understand but kind of didn't type thing, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it was a win-lose situation. I don't know. You don't know what to call it. No, it wasn't a win-win.
Nah.
I think it was a lose-lose.
I mean,
they lost one of the great inventors at the time.
Right.
So they money fell. Then they had to hire him back as a consultant. That became a win-win.
And then I feel like we already own the logo, so and the name, and then we trademark the name. So if we get voted out, we still make money off of it. As I said, let's say we get voted out of Third Post Media.
Yeah, he would still get his percentage.
Make sure that you got to make sure you own whatever the brand of the company is. Make
Yeah.
sure you own the branding. Make sure you own the name, trademark the name, own the logo. So you get voted out your company, hey, shit, I still own this.
But he still ended up finding his own company. I forgot what it was called.
They ever fuck around to change the name on your ass.
Oh yeah, like McDonald's. You ever seen the
I still have. I've been meaning to
the
watch
movie
that.
The Founder?
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that.
Oh my god, dude gave him a little chunk of change. He changed the original McDonald's. They just turned it to the burger something. I don't know what it called, but he made them change the name from the original McDonald's. Man, it's crazy. Learn business. Businesses make the world go round right now. They kind of
Yeah. Everything. Just think about everything that we
learn.
got. Whether it be our hoodies, our clothing, whatever. A business either they produce it or they distribute it to you.
Be business literate. Can't stress this enough.
Even if you ain't going into business,
right?
I feel like you should. If you work, you got to work for a business,
right?
So learn how that business work,
right? Oh, because on Twitter, right? This is what I put on Twitter. I don't think you liked it because I don't know if you was on the third post kind or not. I put only thing Chicago. I was like, fuck Chicago, because the only thing it showed me is how it hasn't shown me anything but that I need to be my own boss. Because which is kind of true. Yeah, I stood behind that. This one dude go comment. Well, that means it showed you something. Then if you being your own boss, I was like, clearly I said it has showed me everything. It hasn't did anything for me, but showed me how to be my own boss.
Right.
He's like, well, then it showed you something, dumb man. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You making yourself look stupid. He was like, well, with that attitude, I don't think you're gonna get fired. And he gave me the deuces. I was like, laughing out loud. I was like, well, why you get mad at me? Because you just made yourself look stupid. Like, people be commenting on stuff, don't know what the hell. They don't be reading all the way.
Right.
They just read like halfway and then comment.
I think we had a conversation about Twitter not being fun.
Oh my god,
Twitter is not the best place these days. Not at least to me, because you really can't. I feel like you really can't have a good, interesting conversation with people without it turning into some bullshit debate.
Because I was like, it hasn't done shit for me, but show me I need to be my own boss. And then that's what he said. They gonna try to come at me with a logo talking about
I would have been like, shit, why you hopping my motherfucking mentions anyway?
You see what I said? I was like, don't get mad at me because you made yourself look stupid. And then his ass ain't never comment back. Yeah, he said, with that attitude, I doubt you'll make it as one, but good luck.
Yeah, that's it. Shit. Well, the money talk is fun, but I don't know too much else, so I don't got much to say on that shit, on that matter no more.
Yeah, all thing we got to say, man, is be business literate, financial literate, everything.
I do want to talk about the Joker movie, because they only released like a 2-second trailer anyway, and then you got the little snippets.
They only got the nigga laughing.
2-second trailer. That's what. Well,
no damn, that's a promo.
Then that's it.
Yeah.
Then they had the leaked footage of him, everybody running, and him just walking off.
Because it's like a Joker origin story, right?
That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
it looked like it's based in the past. Like let's say it's based in the 90s or some shit. People was questioning why he looked so much like a clown. And I was like, because Joker is a clown.
Was a clown, motherfucker.
He's an evil clown.
Yeah, that's why it made me think it was going to be an origin, because the paint, the first paint job had.
And that trench coat, like the trench coat reminded me of like his start. And that had me wondering, like, was they going to keep it close to him falling in the
toxic waste?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do that.
I never really liked that origin story anyway.
I didn't either, because like they didn't do that since Jack Nicholson was the Joker. But the other thing was, on Batman, like on the Dark Knight, he said he got them scars because
his father cut his.
Whatever,
Yeah, I liked that origin story.
Yeah, that was better. I think they should go that.
You're right.
Like why he got them scars like that. Then they had another story saying he was smart as shit. He was a chemistry expert and all like that. Yeah. So that's how he was able to make that laugh gas in the comics and shit.
So basically, it all depends on what iteration they're going to for the comics.
Yeah, don't go with the toxic waste thing. I don't like
people is, and I was on the fence about his face paint at first too, But considering the acting.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. Yeah, considering the acting.
Considering the acting,
yeah,
I feel like
because I thought because even with Heath Ledger, before Heath Ledger was
right.
Joker, I was like, Heath Ledger Joker. I don't know, killed it. So I don't know. So just the face paint, because I was a big fan of Shazam's costume. It looked too comic booky, but it works because that's how he looked. I was expecting more like how Superman's look. It was more attack with his body.
Right.
He ain't got the Well, they say dude don't
have
a
muscle
a
fucking
suit.
bubble.
Yeah, they say dude ain't got a muscle suit.
You don't?
Yeah, they say he don't. They say he just he bulked up.
All right.
I just didn't like how it looked.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah. So yeah, it come out next year. So we'll see.
And then I got my wish for Lobo to come to a screen. Not the big screen, which I wanted.
Sci-fi.
But sci-fi doing Lobo.
The worst motherfucker.
Oh my God.
The worst cable television network.
I've been wanting Lobo to come to something, but why sci-fi has
If you ever heard of Sharknado, then you know about sci-fi.
I guess it's wishing you shall receive, but
oh my God.
This ain't what the fuck I wanted.
I mean, DC in talks of trying to get Lobo on the big screen.
You know who I want to play Lobo is
Ron Perlman.
Who is he?
Hellboy.
He would be good, but then the dude that played Negan in Walking Dead would be good too.
He got to bulk up though. He's so fucking skinny.
Yeah. If he can bulk up, I feel like he can play.
He lost so much weight since he been playing Negan.
But he also played another superhero from
He played the comedian in Watchmen.
Yeah, that's why when I see him in that, I was like, okay, he could be Lobo too.
Yeah. He played comedian in Watchmen, and he played he was on The Losers, where he's like this military colonel type dude. Yeah. That's the last time I seen him kind of bulk. Cause because when I seen him as Negan, I'm like, damn, he lost a gang of weight. I hope he ain't sick. He look like Al Sharpton shit, neck weight.
Hell no.
Little as hell, big shoulder. Yeah. What else? Movie.
Aquaman.
That's you saw the costume?
Yeah. I like that. I was on the fence about the orange shit too, but then where they did it looks good.
James Wan, baby. I kept saying, look back at the other podcast when I was talking about Aquaman and James Wan. That trailer ain't disappoint me.
I feel like I've been on the fence about a lot of movies.
I told you, I was on the fence with James Wan got signed to direct Furious 7, and that ended up surprising me.
No.
So
I'm tired of the Furious movies. I ain't gonna even
look,
only because it's like how did a bunch of LA street racers criminal
black operatives?
Oh my God!
My friend, one of my homies said that. I was like, hey, we agreed a long time ago that
I didn't say black ops. I was like, how is they taking on these type of missions for the government? Because black ops is a better
favors and shit.
Right, black ops is a better
because it's under wraps and shit. Don't nobody supposed to be knowing they anti-heroes. I was just like, I don't know. I was like, we agreed a long time. We agreed 5 movies ago that this was happening, and we were okay with it. Shut up.
I never said I was okay with it.
All the Fast and Furious fans agreed.
That shit was weird.
We was like, it slowly made the transition after 5, the 5th one, right. 2009 one. Yep. After that one, that's when they made that transition. I was just like, wow. I just kept getting sucked into the action. I ain't really give a fuck about the story. Now that I'm a filmmaker.
Man, you think about it, you be like, okay, it's weird.
Yeah, now that I'm a filmmaker, because when I was at first, when I just watching them, I was just watching them.
It would have been more believable if they worked for like a corrupt local police.
He kind of did that at 8. Somebody had his baby hostage in.
No, I'm talking about but that was she was just a criminal though. I'm talking about if they end up having to work for police officers from a different situation. Not black ops. That's weird.
I think it wouldn't work.
I'd rather have them.
I don't think it would have worked.
I'd rather them had been continue to be criminals instead of being these anti-heroes. I don't like fucking.
Yeah, I like them as criminals.
Yeah, I'd rather them just continue stealing, robbing banks or some stuff.
I mean, it worked. 6 was the last time he robbed something.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
7,
I would have rather them continue that instead.
No. All of them, they pretty much are stealing shit. All of them, yeah. 7, he had to steal. It's called God's Eye.
Right.
8, they had to steal something for the girl, the cyber terrorist girl. Mm-hmm. So the foundation of it is that they still stealing shit. Right. The only thing that changed is their story. Like they went from these mechanics and street races to these.
That's what I miss about. Yeah. I miss that element of being
Hobbs,
being grease monkeys.
But I like you see Hobbs and Shaw. They started production on that. The Rock and Jason Statham, the two characters from that. I think that was best. I think they should have did that earlier. Like after 7, they should have started.
Where Tyrese gonna fit in all of this?
Oh, he done.
He ain't gonna be in none of the movies?
No, he probably gonna be in 9 and 10. It's supposed to be 10. He's gonna stop at 10. He's not gonna be in Hobbs and Shaw. But because he got to it with The Rock. Right. And he kept opening his mouth about the franchise. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, Hobbs and Shaw is supposed to be standalone.
I think I wouldn't. I think I wouldn't be able to work with him either because
it's like big ass pain.
And then it's like I don't want to always run to his mental to people mental abilities. Are they good mentally, basically? So
yeah, you don't think he's in the right place?
I don't think he is, but maybe he is. Maybe his mental, maybe he's fine mentally, but why are you doing all this extra shit? Everybody ain't gonna get what they want in life. Mm-hmm. You mad that they going to do their own movie? So fucking what, dude? Right, this franchise ain't gonna last forever. Y'all ain't a family.
Because he claimed they all turned down standalone movies. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody offer you no standalone movie.
Yeah, nobody offer.
Roman Pierce doesn't.
No. Roman Pierce in the third one. I liked that. Is
it Too Fast, Too Furious? The third one or the Too Fast? No. Fast and the Furious, then Too Fast, Too Furious. I guess that's how it goes. I don't know.
Which one was Tokyo Drift?
That was the third one.
That was the third one?
He wasn't in that one.
No, what I'm saying, but
Too Fast, Too Furious. That's
whatever which one where he first popped up at.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
That's the one. I like that Roman Pierce.
Yeah, that's one.
They turned him into a fucking joke after that.
Yeah, after that.
I was like, they keep that shit.
I know exactly which one because him and Paul Walker got.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
Characters got close.
He was supposed to be tough guy, but
he's the ex-con. Yeah.
And that's why I didn't understand why they turned him into a fucking
comedian,
joke.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be like
I liked him
second to Vin Diesel or something how he was in
the
Four Brothers.
The first time we seen him, he had a fucking ankle bracelet on in the movie.
Right, like he's supposed to be like he was. If y'all ever seen Four Brothers, he killed that role.
Yeah, Four Brothers. That's one of my favorite movies.
Most underrated I watched that shit. Movie ever. I watch that all day,
anytime.
I can watch that every day, all day. It don't even matter, man. Because Mark Wahlberg, all of them just clicked in that.
Right.
And I think that was Andre 3000, first role.
I don't know.
One of his first roles.
No, was that Four Brothers came out before or after Idlewild?
Before, way before.
Okay.
Four Brothers came out 04.
He was in Be Cool.
That was in 04 too. He wouldn't really have a main role in that though.
His role was funny though.
He was funny.
He was fucking idiot in that shit.
His ass was scary in Four Brothers. Then when the brother died, spoiler alert, fuck. Man,
if you ain't seen Four Brothers, you got your goddamn back.
That's it. Like what?
I don't even want to have a conversation with your ass if you ain't seen Four Brothers. Because the action was on point.
Yep.
Then they brought the sentimental shit, but then they also had a good soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
that was one of
all the oldies.
That was a great soundtrack.
Temptations, Marvin Gaye. They had all these motherfuckers.
Right. Trouble Man was the perfect song for that movie.
That was the main soundtrack.
Yeah. Trouble Man. I ain't gonna even sing that shit. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, don't.
I ain't gonna do it to y'all.
Because Mark Wahlberg killed it as the oldest brother, and then if he would have brought that same character from Four Brothers, I'm about to say Four Horsemen, from Four Brothers to the Fast and Furious franchise, man, it would have been even better.
I guess because remember the scene where the hacker chick pointed out everybody rolled in a group. It was so cliche that I felt like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Alpha, the girl Alpha, the goofball, the tech man, and whatever they call Paul Walker's character was. So I guess they couldn't have a bunch of alphas. But at the same time,
X something.
But at the same time, they could have made
special forces or cop maybe.
Right. But again, they could have kept Roman Pierce as what he was, which was a no nonsense. He wasn't a fucking goofball.
No, he wasn't. He was a thug.
Yeah.
Straight thug like Tupac. Yeah. Another movie.
But back to Aquaman. I like the trailer.
Yeah.
I like the
go see the Aquaman trailer.
I like how the back and forth with what's her face? What's her name?
I don't know her name, but I know you're talking about the girl, right?
Yeah, the girl who plays is gonna be eventually his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And Aquaman, I like
I like how they put
they
Black Manta in there.
Yeah, Black Manta.
Mantis, yeah, I guess, yeah. Dude with the big ass eyes.
Big ass head too.
Yeah. And he black, finally.
He is?
Yeah, he was always black.
I know in the cartoon he was black.
Yeah,
which I didn't trip. I didn't trip
father.
on it. I didn't trip on that shit. That didn't matter to me.
I'm just saying they had to be on point with it.
I mean,
like they made him black because he was black and
Aquaman is basically a person of color, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, because Aqualad, the one that eventually takes over for Aquaman, Aqualad is black.
Yeah.
So and Black Manta is his father. He was black. So I'm glad they stayed on point with that.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, what about Venom? I saw it yesterday.
I didn't get to see it yet.
I saw it yesterday. It was dope.
People, is it as bad as critics were saying?
No, not to me.
Was it their faults though? There was like faults, like shit that you ain't like, or shit that you was like. I think better.
I really didn't have nothing bad to really say. It was this dude next to me, sitting next to me, sleep.
It maybe it wasn't good to him.
It wasn't good to him, but he came in that bitch. He let the seat up. He he took his shoes off. That nigga he had his back to me. He like balled up. I'm like, damn, he ready to go to sleep.
Hell yeah.
But
he was out of there.
I mean, I like because Tom Hardy. After he did, everybody, of course, they said.
Yeah, I like Tom Hardy.
They said the arc of it, everything like that was bad, but they praised Tom Hardy's performance,
right?
Which is good. Yeah, I think the plot could have been a little bit better, but at the same time, it's an origin. So the only thing I really didn't understand is how they already had their names. Like Venom called himself Venom
after Spider-Man. He called himself Venom in
yeah. And then he didn't. I like how he didn't use no web shoot or nothing like that. He was like just jumping off buildings and shit. So I like.
Because I mean, honestly, even with this movie, which I do want to see. I don't see Venom's origin story without Spider-Man.
Yeah,
because it's weird.
It was weird how they did it because he said we are Venom.
Right.
I was like, I thought he didn't get his name till after he fused with Spider-Man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. And then the other one, you saw the trailer, so you know it's another Venom in it.
Right.
The Riot.
Right. And from the comics, it's like 5 different symbiotes.
It's millions of the motherfuckers.
Right. Well, I'm talking about on Earth.
Well, yeah.
It was like 5.
On Earth, yeah, because Venom kept replicating. He kept giving birth to them. Or they kept taking it from him.
Yeah. And basically, if you know the story from the comics, the symbiotes are a race of parasites. And
alien parasites.
And they can...
Which they stuck to. It was good. They stuck to that.
Well, I don't know how to really explain the origin story. I just know I read about it. I read it.
He called himself Riot, and I was just like, that's odd too. I ain't know they just already knew each other's names. And
I think in the comic they knew they already.
No, but he knew because
once they separated from the.
But he never separated from him.
No, I'm talking about once they separated from the rest of the symbiote race, they already was getting their own individuality.
Oh well, how the hell Venom didn't know his name until he fucked with
honestly.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing because Spider-Man wasn't in it, and it was just real confusing. Right. But other than that, I seen spoilers. Me seeing spoilers don't ruin the movie for me. I know they set it up for Carnage, to be in the next one. Yes.
I also don't like that they're making him because Venom already has an anti-hero. Venom already has a version of him that is anti-hero. So I don't like Venom being the anti-hero.
Well, yeah. Eventually, he might turn. I don't know
because it's a form of Venom that's white and black.
Maybe he's just the anti-hero in that type of story because
they call his name is Anti-Venom
because I know I don't want to keep really talking about it. You ain't see it.
Like I said, it don't matter to me.
Okay, well, spoiler alert. Like when you the Riot's whole thing in the movie is to go get on a rocket ship.
And go home
to get millions of them and bring them back to Earth.
Okay.
And Venom like, hell no. He said, on that planet I was a loser. I'm staying here on this planet because of you, Eddie, and all like that. Like it was like that was kind of like cheesy, but it worked.
Yeah, that don't sound like
it kind of like he said he was on his planet.
What's the graphic?
I was like, well,
some people had an issue with the graphics too, and I didn't really get that.
That shit was on point. Okay. Bite motherfucking heads off and shit. Yeah, all of them. They killing motherfuckers and shit. It should have been rated R. That is my only thing. It had kids in that crying. That shit had kids. They didn't give you a comic before you walk in that bitch. They had kids in that bitch crying.
They was scared.
The graphics was on fucking. Yeah. That motherfucker said. He turned. He said, "We are Venom." All you hear is ah!
Wait, so it don't matter that it's not rated R. They was doing plenty of shit.
It should have been rated R so they could do more. Like in Logan.
Okay.
Like a lot of shit Logan really.
I mean, if they biting people's heads off, then
but you don't see the gorge and all that. Okay. You just see them just.
Okay.
And then throw the body. You don't see no blood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like in Logan, nigga, you see him slice somebody's head. You see the pieces fly or some shit. You don't see that. You just see him throw the body. That's all he's doing.
I wonder, did they ever explain?
Him eat the dude.
Did they ever explain why?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, only thing I
feel like
they kept debating if they was gonna make it PG-13 rated R.
I feel like people who once they seen the Venom movie, you definitely need to read the comic. I feel like
they give you like a little comic. They gave me a little comic before you see it. It only went up to it's gonna be a part where his girl Venom gonna infect the girl, but it only get up to a certain part, which is like it's not the ending, but it's like kind of like the ending.
Okay.
It's only a few pages. It don't reveal the whole thing, but it's basically a comic of the movie. It's not a real comic. It's just a comic of the movie. So it's a nice touch though. It's a nice touch. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I would like to see in the trailer when he said he was gonna eat dude, he gonna bite his head off, then he gonna bite his arms and bite his legs and all like that. They didn't show him eat them. They know he ate them. We could hear him eat them, but they didn't show him eat them.
They didn't show it. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
They kept the gore down, so
yeah, man, I'm mad at that.
Yeah, because from what they were saying,
that's like making Blade PG-13.
Tom Hardy even said that they might have cut. Or before the movie came out.
Yeah, he said they cut a lot of shit that he liked.
Okay.
So yeah, man. But me personally, I still like the movie. I think by the end of this month, it'll hit his budget. The budget was like 120, 80, 100 mil, something like that. It's at like 40, 50 mil in the opening right now.
Right.
So by next week, it should be at 80 mil, hopefully. But yeah, I think it was pretty decent.
On the next topic, somebody who I really liked in what The Walking Dead passed away.
Oh yeah,
Scott Wilson.
Herschel.
Yeah, Herschel.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Herschel.
Put like this: we had to watch him get his head sliced in a fucking TV show, and then now we got to hear about the man dead.
His head or his leg?
His head. He got his leg cut off, but then he also got his neck slit by the governor in a TV show.
Man, I don't think I watched that season.
So it's like fucked up that he died in the show. Then now he died in real life. Two heartaches.
He had leukemia.
I didn't know. I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah, they said it was complications of leukemia. So yeah, like he didn't get killed or nothing. But yeah, he had leukemia. I ain't watched the governor.
Well, yeah, I don't know why I said he didn't get killed in real life. We have leukemia.
Well, just in case anybody try to think that because what you said. You know, motherfuckers all try to interpret shit.
They interpret these nuts.
But yeah, he had leukemia.
Yeah, he was the voice of reason when Rick went batshit.
Yeah. He's like the father to everybody, grandfather and the father to everybody, man. And now Rick from the lead fucking Walking Dead. They said they shot all of season 9.
Okay.
If y'all watch the comics, but the comics is long as fuck. So them only going up to 9 seasons.
Oh, this the last season?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
They gonna have spin-offs like Fear the Walking Dead. That's why they putting some of the characters on that.
Fear the Walking Dead.
That's supposed to keep going.
It was cool for a second.
Yeah, I got bored with it.
But then it was trash. It was cool, and then I didn't like it, but now I like it again.
I liked it because it focused.
But I'm starting not to like it because I don't like the latest.
I
don't like the I don't get the whole like why this because they up against this black chick now.
Right, like it's supposed to be weird. The origin story of why the zombie apocalypse started, or how?
No, it wasn't it was not the origin story.
Well, it did when it first started. You ever seen the first episode?
Yeah, it didn't show exactly. It
didn't say how, but it showed where it started.
It's earlier than The Walking Dead.
Yeah, way earlier. Right. Like when Rick woke up, all the shit was already.
And Fear the Walking Dead just killing off its best it just often it's main characters.
Yeah, they are. I ain't fucking with it.
They killed the
They
father.
taking people from Walking Dead and putting them on there.
Just the one person.
Shit, watch. They gonna start doing it.
Yeah, I hope they don't. But but at the same time, I feel like to tell a true to life this is a zombie apocalypse. It's already fictional, but to tell a true to life story in that certain like the leaders. Just think about it, leaders ain't gonna always make it. All like the mother dead, the father dead. Those was the main leaders. They were from the beginning. Now the brother dead. He was one that he had his issues, but he also was down for whatever.
I'll put this in the thing.
Those people. I feel like in a real apocalypse, those people gonna go first.
I like.
If I was a leader in a real apocalypse, I feel like I would be out there putting my
Me personally, I don't like it.
I'd be putting my life on the line a lot more than everybody else.
There's too many, they too focused on too many characters. That's the only reason why I don't really fuck with it like that no more. I liked it because it was the zombies. You know, I'm a huge.
But Walking Dead always had focus on more than just.
I know, that's why I really just after, like I said, the governor season, it was just too much on the governor. I was just like, I just lost. I like Negan's because Negan was interesting.
I don't like Negan. Negan in the coolest in the show is cool, but Negan in the comics
it's better.
It's
but
better.
Yeah, they had to down it because it's AMC, but
right.
Like I said, I like Negan's because he's like
because certain shit
intro to him just was dope as fuck.
Certain shit didn't translate well in the
because he was killing off main characters and shit like.
But if you read the comic, you already knew who was getting killed.
Yeah, I never read. I didn't read the comic because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. Now
they'll do everything the same because Andrea from the earlier season, she's still alive.
It's like anything.
Or she dead now in the comic, but she lasted a lot longer
because they don't want everybody to read the comics and spoil it for
because essentially the show got to go into its own route at some point.
They got different writers too, I think.
Right. Yeah.
So
because the son is still alive in the comics, and who else?
And Rick's supposed to last till he Herschel age.
Yeah, and the
they didn't go way longer than what it's supposed to be.
Right. In the comic, his hand gone, his leg is broken.
He fucked up.
He old. Well, he leading.
Well, he kind of old now, but you can tell he's not as old as he is in the comic.
Plus, the dude who wrote the comic, he said he regretted cutting off Rick's hand. He said he wished he hadn't done that.
Well, can't do it now.
Yeah, that's why he glad they didn't do it in the show.
Fuck it. I'll watch it, but
what else we got to talk about?
I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it in a minute though. To go to the Kanye West stuff, the first topic I had sent you was can you be a fan of someone who opinion you strongly disagree with? And that was in reference to the whole Kanye West thing. I see people shaming Moggs for still wearing Yeezys or whatever. My thing about that is, I could see why you wouldn't wear Yeezys after Kanye West's whole situation, like with the Make America Great Again thing. But
for SNL, what you doing SNL?
Not even just that. It's just certain opinions that Kanye West have shows me that he's not as much of a free thinker as he think he is. And so when I see people saying, but at the same time, I feel like you can still be a supporter. If you like Yeezys, you like Yeezys. I feel like
the motherfucker ugly.
Yeah, I plus they cost so much, plus they're ugly. And if they didn't cost as much, I still wouldn't buy them because they're ugly.
Yeah, they're just ugly.
Yeah, so for me personally, I don't know. Can you be a fan of somebody who you feel like?
I mean, I'm a fan like Hopsin. I'm like, he real controversial. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like Kanye music.
Yeah.
That's not gonna change. My opinion of his music not gonna change.
I mean, that last album only like.
Yeah, I ain't really
2 songs from it.
Yeah, but that's not gonna change. My opinion of his music not gonna change because I just I won't look up to him as a person. That's right. I got different views. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. Everybody can have the assumptions of what he's trying to do. Only he knows what he's trying to do.
Right. I mean, he pretty much said it, what he's trying to do. He's trying to bridge a gap between two sides.
That sounds like if you can't beat him, join him type shit.
No. I think I get what he's trying to do. I put you like this then. he's trying to bridge the gap between two sides who are completely separate and don't want to really be. Even though I kind of agree that everybody can't think the other side is so extremely wrong. Cool, I agree with that part, but at the same time, my issues with not even the hat. My issues with that slogan is the people who made it are racist. They haven't. Then the guy who co-opted the slogan, Trump, has yet to say what he means by "Make America Great Again," because we know what he's saying. Yeah. So when I see Kanye West put the hat on and say, "Oh, what that means to you doesn't mean that to me," that shows a little bit of arrogance. Like, who the fuck do you think you are that you could change the meaning of this hat? You think those white people who scream "Make America Great Again" give a fuck about what you think? They don't.
Yeah, when you got money like that, I guess you could feel like you could do that.
Yeah, that's the problem though. Yeah. That's Kanye West's problem.
Like when everybody, like when Lil Wayne had that backlash when he said, "I'm not oppressed. I'm a successful black man. Why am I feeling no?" You know what I mean? Like, and everybody had different views on that.
Right.
So,
but from my point of view, Kanye West a little bit arrogant.
You got people like Kanye, and you got people like Chance.
He got a little bit of head up his ass syndrome.
Yeah.
By thinking just because he changed the brim on the hat and do this and that. But it's not the hat itself, it's the fucking slogan that is the issue. Because "Make America Great Again" means to those people, let's go back to a time where niggas and women had less freedom. So I can never fuck with the hat. I can never fuck with Kanye West's intent. And the people that supporting him who wear those type of hats, they only fuck with him because he now agree with them. So how like again, that takes me back. How much of it is free thinking if you only agree when he agree with you, when he's saying certain stuff that you agree with?
Yeah, the thing is just trying to be different is like really backfiring on
right. Don't have the opposite opinion. Don't have the opposite opinion just because.
Yeah, it's like
actually believing. Like I said, Kanye West don't believe in that shit that he's saying. I don't think he believes half the shit that he's saying.
Like I said, only he knows what he's trying to do or what he believes in. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that motherfucker like that. On Twitter, I read.
But I'm saying you can't really say only he knows. But he said what he's saying is he's telling us what he thinks.
He can say that shit, but I mean,
you don't take his words at face. Why not?
I don't take no man's words like that. Like I mean, motherfuckers change.
Me personally, if you say something, say for instance, you make a statement, I'm gonna make. You can't stand by that statement, then
I don't think he stand by it.
But I'm saying that. But if I say like, well, if I make the statement, black people are lazy. I'm saying that from my mouth. It's a straightforward statement, which he's giving some straightforward statements. I'm giving you a straightforward statement. What other meaning can you take from that besides what I just said? That's why I'm saying, like, what else could you?
I mean,
only that man knows, but that man has given us and I ain't mad at Kanye. At first I was, but time go past, I'm thinking to myself like, you know what, Kanye West, I could turn off Twitter, I could turn off this motherfucker pill.
Because there has been times he had said some shit, and then he went back and retracted his statement.
Right, when he got on the radio with that Don C shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like anything he says. If he gonna go back and retract shit, then what's the point of just caring about what he's saying?
That's true.
Because like
and then that's
slavery shit.
That's another reason why
like that. That's why I'm not paying attention to him, because he keep retracting what he's saying and everything like that. Like he went on SNL and said what he said. I don't know exactly what he said, but I just know that motherfuckers wasn't too happy about it. I guess it was about Trump. I don't know. But before then, he said some shit. He retracted what he said. Everybody's like, "Okay, Kanye, all right, okay, we understand."
Nah, I was like, when I seen him crying on the radio, talk about Don C and shit, I was like, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
fuck nigga. I don't give a fuck if Kanye West come to Chicago or not.
I'll stop paying attention to him when he retract what he said about everything he said about the slavery and all that shit. I was like, he just talking. He don't know.
Plus they said he off his meds. Why would I take it? Why would I take anything you saying seriously?
There you go.
That's why I said over time, like, your initial reaction to something not gonna be a fighting reaction.
I think he's just like controversy or something. I don't know. Care to be different.
I don't know. I think there's a difference between actually being different and trying too hard.
Yeah.
And that this Kanye West was once upon a time, he was just different. Now I think he's just trying too hard.
Cause I'd be damned if I like agree with somebody just because, like Kanye. I'd be damned if I agree with you because you make good music and I like some of your music.
I mean, it's people doing that shit though.
Yeah,
you literally.
I personally think my cousins do it.
You could literally see people agree with Kanye West just because they fans of him, which I also think that it's if you a stan of any artist, Beyonce stands. Nicki Minaj stands, Kanye West stands, Taylor Swift stands, Madonna stands. All them people, everybody who call themselves stands and be harassing other people when they got a different opinion about these artists, those people are mentally sick. That's what I think. Seriously. If you are standing for any artist, you have somewhere along the way, you have an issue. Because I can't never see myself going to bat for somebody as hard as I be seeing people do online. Like if I type Nicki Minaj, one of the worst artists of this generation or whatever, she one of the worst artists out right now. And let's say I got 500 followers on Twitter, I would have people in my motherfucking mentions all week cussing me out.
You ain't lying though. No.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's something.
I don't know.
I'm mentally
indifferent on her music anyway.
No, but I'm saying that you tweet a criticism of her music. You would have people in the mentions like,
I have,
and they call themselves
shit to me. My opinion on that.
We ain't got enough followers for that yet. Well, I can't say that because I definitely have tweeted something and have gotten people in my mentions.
I have too. I guess they just didn't care what I said at that time because I think everybody agreed with me.
I think if you call yourself part of any of that shit, Beehive, Barb's, whoever the fuck else, you have mental issues.
What's your take on all these live action shit?
Live action movies?
They making a Lilo and Stitch live
action.
I
told you already though. I think that shit is stupid.
They making the
At what point, dude? I got this perspective. While the industry big wigs are continuing to do remakes and do live action of already stuff that's already out there. This give chance for independents like us to come up with great original ideas. So let them do their remakes, let them do their live action versions of shit, and the independent creators and the independent filmmakers and the smaller guys need to be working twice as hard. While those guys, it's basically like the film industry is too busy looking up at the sun, at the sky, and not looking at the ground and looking for original shit.
I look at it this way. I think it's smart too because like.
It's a money grab though.
Yeah, it's a money grab. You made so much money off of the cartoon and the cartoon. Now you can make it live action. You doing everything you could do for it, and then you just gonna wear it then, and then put it away after that. Right. Then move on to the next thing. Like they did everything for Mulan, but a live action. Now let's make this live action. It flop.
Right.
Put it on the shelf. Lilo and Stitch. We got a series. We got a movie, all animated. Let's make a live action. It flop. Put it on the shelf. Now they can move on to like they haven't made a motherfucking Sleeping Beauty in a while. They did the live action thing, I think.
They did?
I don't know. No, that was
the Beast one.
No, not that one. It was another one. I forgot. But yeah, they haven't made a Sleeping Beauty. Cinderella, they made that. They made a gang of Cinderella live actions. Now they got I think they should make a animated cartoon movie again, like remake that. Or like 3D it, like they did the fucking Alice in Wonderland and all like that. Like, I think it's pretty smart what they doing, but at the same time, it's just not sitting well with us because we grew up on the animated versions and it just works.
No, I think that's not even. That's part of it.
No,
but
Beauty and the Beast was good, so I can't say that.
I think that's part of it, but also it's like you seen it happen too much. It's like they following the trend now.
Well, they started the trend.
Who started?
Disney.
Oh,
they the ones doing it.
Oh, they doing.
They've been doing it. Yeah.
I mean, because didn't they say something about making a live action? What's the chick? She be chasing the fox away, swiping. Dora.
They're following Disney's trend. Disney started doing the live action shit first.
Right, but not even
that's Nickelodeon.
Not even just the live action, just the remakes too.
Fuck, you just saw it cut off?
No, I don't know.
No, well, Well, still wrong.
But
Yeah, fuck it.
but not even just the live action stuff, but just the remakes too. It's like I definitely feel like for filmmakers who not part of the big studios that's doing the live action and the remakes, this is a chance for them to get their original shit out. Like, I feel like I'm trying to explain it the best I can because big studios aren't doing that many original stuff. They either doing it from comic books, stuff that they working from stuff that already got material.
You got to think too. They got subsidiaries that's doing that shit too.
I mean, still, all that is part of the machine.
I'm just saying, like, what you saying the big studios are like, dusting off shit off the shelf and everything, and redoing everything like that. But they do have subsidiaries that are creating original content.
Oh, okay.
Like Columbia got, for instance, like say, I don't know for sure, like Rat Pack Productions for Ratner, like he could create something original, but he could be part of Columbia. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Columbia just, I don't know who they got rights to, and they just dusted off something. You know what I mean? Like Disney got Marvel. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's their subsidiary. Right. They, Marvel could do whatever the fuck they want to do. They could go ahead and create an old fucking. I'm about to say Manhunter. My bad. That's disrespectful. Give me a Marvel character that hasn't had a movie yet. Shit. So,
Gambit?
Yeah.
Gambit ain't
they working on Gambit. See, now they can do it. Marvel could do that while Disney fucks around and they making on Lilo and Stitch, fucking
Yeah.
live action. While Marvel works on the Gambit thing coming out, because they are working on it. They've been working on this shit for 3 motherfucking years. Yeah. With what's his name, Channing Tatum.
Oh.
They talking about it might be a love story. I'm like, comicbook.com is just like.
First of all, Gambit, he was a ladies' man. He was a thief. And he was a thief.
Yeah.
But
a master thief.
He wasn't for one chick, so it can't be a love story.
He was a hoe.
He was straight thought.
And he's from, I think he was like Baton Rouge, Louisiana type French dude. Whatever.
My sister just friended me on Facebook.
Some type of shit. What, she got rid of you?
No, that's my youngest sister.
Wow.
Shit, I'm definitely have been looking for it.
But yeah, Gambit has. I think there's a long time in the making because I didn't like how dude played him in Wolverine movie. Yeah, that Wolverine movie. The other dude that played Gambit.
Yeah,
I think it was a good start. I just didn't like him playing him.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of all these remakes. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable.
I'm not.
Some stuff you shouldn't just touch.
I'm a fan. I'm more so what. Hold on, my sister calling me.
But at the end of the day, like we said, the kids
Hello?
money.
Hello?
I should answer my phone.
This Curtis.
Let me see the Curtis. But yeah, at the end of the day, the kids are the main target for Disney.
27.
Kids is what make the money. Kids are what make the money. That's what we should start doing. We should definitely start making.
Nah, nobody tell me that.
Getting some kids, like making kid content.
My pops.
We do curse a lot. We curse a lot. Today.
Yeah, right. I know. No, because we filming right now. All right.
You don't answer the phone like that for his mama.
What you talking about?
You be want to get out of that. Your mom, we feel all right. Okay.
I mean, this my sister I ain't talked to in some odd. And now she just framed me out the blue. So I'm like, oh, let me answer this. But shit, we can end it right now, though. I ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, I think we went through all our topics.
Yeah. So this is Third Post Media podcast, no mics. And we might be on the schedule with the podcast coming every Monday.
Might.
So expect
see
it.
how it go.
I'll say this. Expect it every Monday. Expect it every Monday.
It's going to be this Monday. If you're watching this, it'll be Monday.
Mondays. But what you can do is donate to our Patreon, which is in the description below. Follow us on Twitch, Third Post Media. Got some gaming. Got gaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Might just do Twitch if I can, Might just do Twitch if we get more followers. But short films is up. Bringing other new content that I don't want to speak on because I feel like when I speak on it, people ask about it, and I'd be like, "We working on it," but then it becomes one of when I got the first few episodes done, then that's when I tell y'all what it is or what I'm bringing back. So follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, Third Post Media, Instagram, Twitter,
anything we work on, man, follow us. Yeah,
right.
Follow me, Donovan's Keeper, everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. All that to keep up to know what we doing.
All right. Follow me, Created by Curtis, on Twitter and Instagram, createdbycurtis.com. Buy some hoodies. This one is no longer available. I am so upset about that. And we out, man.
All because